guys, my name is Tando and thank you so much for tuning in again for this week's part of my moving series, The Unmaking Over or The Beginning. And to be honest, it's not going to be that much to undo or remove from the installations that I have made, because a lot of them were like semi-permanent or more or less renter friendly. I've just finished with what I believe was the most or the least renter friendly makeover that I had done, which was the mirror installation or the mirror mounting, which did include like a heavy drill into the wall. I've just patched up the wall and covered up the few other smaller holes that were alongside it for my wooden slats, and then I'm still waiting for the groundsman, the grounds maintenance guy, to give me a paint match, or as close as a paint match as I can possibly get. If not, then I'm just going to get like a white paint, like a generic paint, and then just cover up what I have plastered on. And then, like you'll see later on in the video, I'll be discussing this room more into detail. After the lounge that you're going to see just now, it's going to be just this room that's left for removing any makeover items that I had added when I was like making up the space. And then what I'd also forgotten to include was the Hollywood style mirror that I had put up here, as well as the contact paper, the contact marble paper that I had put on the makeup station as well. So I'm gonna have to remove that, clean up the makeup station, and then remove the Hollywood lights, and then maybe use a hairdryer just to try and remove the double-sided tape as well. And then maybe that corner is also going to require some paint. But other than that, like, that's it that I have actually done on the walls or the place itself. So guys, I ran out of space and I actually had to quickly remove some items from my memory, but I'm back. So as I was saying, the wall on the other side where I had my glam station, that's also going to be the last bit of this room that needs to be undone. And that'll be it. We got in a couple of quotes for the actual move. So we're moving like within a 6-kilometer radius from where we currently are. And it's really weird because like the one quote that we received was 3,000 Rand, and then the very next quote, which was recommended by K Republic, when she moved, she used those guys. So I thought I'd give them a try, and then I asked them for a quotation today on the move. They are very swift with their quotation. Like the first company, I had to wait days and I had to keep reminding them. I had already done my bits where I'd send them like an inventory list of all the items that I do have here, the items that I do require them to carry out and all of that. So yeah, they returned to me only like after 3 days of waiting and reminding them. But with this company, I got everything back and done within like 30-40 minutes. And there were follow-up questions as to whether they need to bring any extra equipment, ropes, if there's a lift or anything like that. There were follow-up questions, whereas the other guys didn't really ask. So yeah, I'm very happy with the company that I decided to go with. And they ended up quoting me, I'll put the quotes over here as well. They ended up quoting me like 1,310 Rand, I believe. And I did ask them if I should put in like a 10% deposit, and they were like, no, we're happy to receive the cash on the day. So they asked for the time actually that I would like to move out. I told them in the morning would be best. On 2 Saturdays from now in the morning, I'll be moving. And they did ask me like, okay, so since I think they did mention, since I'm moving in the middle of the month as well, it's going to be less expensive. So the other company had also actually said that there's about up to a 10% discount for mid-month or off-peak season moves, which would be anywhere from after the 5th till around the 20th of each month. So they consider anything after that like busy days, peak days, payday times, or most common payday times, to be on peak. So those times are a little bit more expensive, as well as on the weekend is more expensive. So yeah, I chose those days to move, and then I'll be probably still on leave finalizing all of my move things and just getting settled, maybe cleaning a little bit on that side as well. My landlord has a company that she does recommend for the carpet cleaning, but it actually is around the general quotes prices that I got for 2-bedroom apartment carpet clean. So the quote that they gave us, the company that my landlord recommended, was 680, which was like 50 rand above like what we had been getting, which was like 630, 600 rand, more or less like around that amount. So I was quite okay with that. And she's organizing everything, so she only asked me like what final date I would expect to be here still, and like maybe moving out a few other things or whatever, and doing some touch-ups or any of that. And I told her that we should be out latest by like the 26th. So that's just me giving myself like that extra week to guarantee that I've got everything. But we did pay for up till the very end of the month, so I think that we'll only be returning the keys also around then, or maybe earlier, I don't know, as soon as we all come to the agreement that everything is okay. And she had said that she will pay for the cleaners from my deposit money, so you know, what ifs. And then she would be giving me the balance thereof after inspection. Inspection is also going to be happening after we've completely moved out, and the monies in the contract is said to return 14 days max from once we're out completely, so, and after the inspection. So yeah, I don't know if there will be anything that I'd be penalized on, because I'm trying to fix the stuff up as much as possible, to the point where I'd even go back to trying to restore the original paint, clean up the walls where I can, where I don't really have to paint like the corners around the plugs again like I had earlier this year. So I'll be doing quite a lot of that, and then yeah, we'll just hear from them. But I will be updating you guys on like deposit returns or anything. She had actually said that I was not meant to drill holes into the wall, but I had said to her that I will replace or restore any damage that I had done with any of the holes or pocket holes or anything that I have on the wall. So yeah, I'll also look forward to updating you guys on that and how the restoration goes. As you'll see, up to this video actually would be just how far I got tonight, but I will be updating more frequently on my YouTube channel, so you guys please do go over there and subscribe and follow me on there as well, so you get to see more or less on the daily what I do get up to. So do enjoy the rest of the video, guys, before I ramble on any further and have such a long intro. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and subscribe if you haven't. I hope you stay, and I hope you tune in again. So ciao! So they came to fix the mold issue that we had over here on the ceiling. I actually forgot to take footage of this, but I will find a picture somewhere in my gallery to show you guys. So in the morning before I left, I actually de-rigged all the setup that I had over here in the bathroom. So yeah, house is currently a mess, kind of. So everything that was in the bathroom is currently in the lounge on the couch, and the shelf stands on its own over there as such. So I only managed to restyle and set everything else up later that evening, and this is the completed look with the now redone ceilings. So what I believe that they did was scrape off the walls, the ceilings, and then they patched them up, plastered it, used a mold resistant paint to fix it up, and that should be good for the next while. The next part of this video is the actual removal of this wall slat installation, as well as the mounted mirror that you see alongside it. So stay tuned and see how that went. The removal didn't take quite a lot of time. I believe the wooden slats, all in all, probably took under 10 minutes to remove. And then the mirror was just to dismount it and remove the screwdriver and then fill up the holes as I patched the rest of the wall as well. So I initially tried to wiggle them and see if they'd go loose, but I didn't want to have too much damage on the wall itself. Hence, I went to pick up the hammer and used the wedge to remove these as safely and damage-free as possible. And this over here is me removing the little pilot nails because I'm going to be reusing these slats to hopefully frame up my canvas piece. So I want them to be nail free so that if they do need any filling or anything like that, then I won't be actually putting anything in where there are already nails. So I removed all of the nails successfully. So I'll be able to reuse these wall slats as part of my art frame. That'll be a project maybe for when I move or just before I move so that the art piece can be framed up. So there was slight damage to the wall that was done by me actually nailing the wooden slats onto there, but I will be fixing this and stay tuned to see how that will be done. So I wanted to see how these would measure up, and as you can see, they are actually quite a good fit for the art piece. And over here, I was removing the rest of the nails out of the wooden slats that I'd be reusing. So as well as to see which of the nails I could reuse. Quite a lot of them were actually damaged and bent, buckled, so they are no good, but the rest of them are still good to use. This is some of the damage that I'm not going to be able to recover, and these I'll be able to reuse, and that's just all the dust bits that fell off of the wall here. So what I will do is just patch up these tiny holes, and then when I get rid of the mirror as well, when I get rid of the mirror as well, I'm also gonna be filling up the holes. So this is as far as I could go with this video, guys. Please do stay tuned for the next install of this, where I actually find the paint match and fix and match up the paint with the rest of the wall. Thank you so much for watching up to this point, guys. Do comment below on what you think of my mini fix job. Until next time again, bye.